Welcome to The Short Score, your weekly update of roping news from around the industry, where you can find the latest on the sport from the pro rodeo ranks to the jackpot world. I'm Taylor Vollen, and I'm your host. Hey everyone, welcome back to The Short Score. It's your host, Taylor Vollen. Because in true fashion, we just had to extend the Vegas shenanigans because we just love the NFR so much around here. We wrap up our 2024 NFR Short Score series, which is brought to you by our friends at Professional's Choice, with our average champs. Clint Summers and Jake Long won their first NFR average titles after roping 9 steers in 44.3 seconds. They also picked up an amazing $199,354.55 a man inside the Thomas & Mack alone to also finish second in the world standings for the second straight year in a row. Their winnings are also impressive considering it was an absolute battle for the average title and not to mention the world title we all saw. Clint and Jake had a no time in round 1, but they came back with a vengeance the next 9 rounds to take home the NFR title. We caught up with them after round 10 for this episode of The Short Score, like I said, brought to you by our friends at Professional's Choice to talk about their win, their 2025 plans, and more. Well, it's that time of year again. Are you ready to boot up? Our friends over at Professional's Choice, which is the leader in equine leg protection, want to thank you guys for your support with big savings on all Professional's Choice leg gear from now until the end of December. If you're like us and in Las Vegas for the NFR, you are in luck and you can stop by the Professional's Choice booth, which is booth 3011 at Cowboy Christmas. Or if you aren't here in Vegas, don't worry, you can visit any Professional's Choice retailer in-store or online. Either way, you get to enjoy an instant $20 rebate on all 4 packs of sports medicine boots and $10 off any 2 packs of boots. These savings also include Professional's Choice therapy offerings like ice boots and Theramic combo wraps. Make sure you boot up and protect your equine athletes and save big, all with Professional's Choice.
Guys, Clint's looking at this pretty little buckle right now. What's going through your mind?
Oh, there's a lot going through my mind, just blessed to be here and do what we love. And, we was shooting for a gold one and this one. We knew it was going to be hard to get gold. Them guys roped so good, but our main goal was to come here and do the best we could. And, we roped good all week. We wasn't really talked about much. And then here at the end, look up and we've had an amazing week.
Transmission deserves a cool buckle like this, huh?
Absolutely. I wish they could just engrave transmission on it because he deserves it.
I'm sure Joe Beaver would if he gave him the chance. Joe didn't even know I was part of the team this week. Every single run, he's like, man, Clint and transmission. I never even got my name. I think outside of them saying we were up, I didn't get talked about at all.
Don't worry. I give you and transmission all the credit every time, so don't worry about it.
As long as I give me the money, I don't care either.
First average title?
First one. I've won second before. Me and Coleman won second one year. This has been one of my goals, just because it was something I'd never done, and there's 2 of the most coveted buckles we have. Obviously, the gold buckle's number 1, and this one's number 2. So it's definitely cool to get this one checked off the bucket list, and I wouldn't mind adding another 1 or 2 before my career's over. But it's awesome to get it done.
Roger.
Roger's been awesome. He don't get none of the notoriety, but he honestly probably saved my career as much as anything. He come along at a really, really special time. I think it was a godsend thing that he come into my life, and he's just been awesome. He's just solid, and I've said it before. He's the closest thing to Colonel I've been on since Colonel, just in the feel of him, and I've won a lot of money on him, and he's just been a blessing to me and my family.
Plans for next year?
We're actually parting ways. Mm-hmm. I'm a rope with Andrew, and I think Clint's got some things going, and so we're still buddies, still boys, and we'll still be at it. And
it's a cool way to end a partnership.
It is a cool way. Yeah.
I told him, I said, hey, we're still buds. You did a lot for me. I appreciate everything. If anything ever splits, we might try it again one day if you ever want to. And I think I'm going to rope with Paul in the winter and see how that goes. But me and Jake, we're still going to be buds and jackpot a lot together.
That round, you guys were just reliving it with those 2 over there, Tyler and Wesley. What did you know you had to do? What was the game plan?
Well, we talked about it beforehand, and I would have lost everything I own that Clay Smith was going to miss that steer. I just didn't think it would happen. But I knew if that happened to happen, it gave us a really good chance at the year end. We were pretty long shots. If Clay would have caught, we would have really had to have some things go our way. But we just looked at each other when that happened and kind of knew, like, hey, we're going to try to put a run down. And then we made a great run. I was really happy with it. He just drilled the barrier, and then I thought we made as good a run as you can make on that cow. And we just turned around in the alleyway and were like, man, if they beat us, they beat us. And I'm fine with getting beat. I mean, we came out here, we roped sharp, we roped good all week, I thought, and they just beat us this week, and that's fine.
They didn't beat you in the average, though.
They didn't beat us in the average.
They don't get that.
They didn't. And I'm with Jake. You never dream that Clay Smith could run that steer 1,000 times again. He don't miss him, and it just worked our way in our favor. And Caleb, he's down there with me right before me. He's 2 teams after me, but wouldn't get on his horse till after. And he told me, he said, hey, listen, and my brain don't work as fast as a lot of theirs. I just was going to try to make our run. But he says, hey, listen, the barrier won't matter. So you need to get in the barrier as much as you can and try to put some heat on them. And so that's what I did, and the run felt great,
Maybe you should have missed the barrier and gave him time to think about it.
Maybe so.
But that extra money adds up.
At least we made our run. Them guys beat us, and hey, if we get beat, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I think especially at any level really, but especially at the higher level. I mean, on any given day, you can get beat by anybody that's an open roper, and I think if you can put your run down and leave I left the arena happy. I mean, we did what we needed to do, and those guys stepped up to the moment, and hats off to them.
Either way, we were making a living with a rope.
Amen.
And, that's all we can ask for. I've never dreamed of winning as much as we did last year, and I think we won more than that this year. So, we're thankful and blessed to be here doing what we love to do.